everyone. So I wanted to make a quick, blog on this one here. So obviously your mind needs training. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And if you think that it's going to happen overnight, I tend to find good luck with that. You'll end up absolutely overwhelming yourself, because sometimes a lot of people actually have a lot of knots or a lot of same story, and a lot of women talk about the monkey mind and talking about how hard it is to actually get out of this loop that we create for ourselves. It's growing your awareness of the actual loop that you've got and the feedback that it's giving you, and learning how to not be judgment. Don't judge yourself on it. I think a lot of this type of work isn't really celebrated for what it really is. And it actually spirals you into your own little unique path. And so when you take all this work on, you know that growing your awareness is really, really important, and catch the feedback loop that you've got yourself into, and learning how to actually start changing the feedback loops, because we know that thoughts feed emotion and emotion feed thoughts. So knowing that you've got to really work on training the mind, that takes a long time. I tend to find if you're going to do this type of work and you're going to ask, well, how long will this go on for? It's constant maintenance, because regardless of where you are now, in 12 months time, you'll get another loop, because you get stuck in the story and the monkey mind. So learning that identity change, it takes a lot of mind training and growing your awareness. And awareness takes a lot of time, and you'll only really want to do this work when you are really determined to be your highest potential. Okay, when you have that set of determination and you know exactly what you want to do, whether that's own, a Fortune 500 company, whether you want to live a life on a farm and create your own little ecosystem, whatever you want to do, it's knowing how to grow your awareness and how am I going to take the steps to get there, and what story am I telling myself? How am I feeling when I'm telling myself, and actually have a look at a propositional view of why you're thinking of it, because there's always some sort of purpose for you within your own monkey mind. Why? It's like me with betrayal. So I always remember one of my closest friends betrayed me, and I think of it all the time. And it's not because I can't get over it. It's because it's serving me some sort of purpose. And so when I have a propositional view as to the reasons why, it motivates me to do more of this work. And so it's actually motivating me to actually be more determined, and actually have a bit of a growth awareness that I'm actually thinking about it, because I've learned so much from this situation. I've learned so much from what has happened, that I've actually learned how to step forward more in my life than I ever have before. So learning that it acts as some sort of purpose for you. It's not a bad thing. A lot of people are so ashamed of themselves and are so heightened on perfect, whereas perfection will ruin this type of work. If you want perfection, then don't undertake this work, okay? Because perfection doesn't give you any kind of, it does in a certain sense give you some sort of feedback loop, but it's not true growth. So if you want to grow and you want to reach your highest potential, then you will create your own awareness and look at it from a propositional view, because it's giving you some sort of purpose. And learn how to catch what you're thinking about takes a lot of awareness. So learning that that's really, really important in identity change.